Hey, what's up, y'all? This Mill.
This your boy Trell, you know, your local baby daddy.
And this is Ego Aside.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. We both back, fresh off surgery, fully recovered and all that stuff. How you feeling, bro?
Speak for yourself for fully recovered, because I am tired of this brace.
Yeah, you still in the sling, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I'm just over it at this point.
It'll be good, bro. It'll be good.
Oh, it's always good. I'm not tripping about that, but it's just I don't even know how to sit in the chair. I feel like I look awkward, like.
Yeah, you do look weird. People seen in the last episode, like, he got a sling on. You look uncomfortable as hell, bro. With a sling on.
It is.
Let it rest on the table,
Bro, like, why?
All right.
It is what it is.
Let's get into it, bro.
Let's get into it.
So it's March. It's still Women's History Month. You know.
Yes,
what I mean?
indeed.
We celebrated some really important and powerful women. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of times it's women that's doing work in the communities, doing things like that don't get praised.
Right.
Local heroes, neighborhood heroes, hood heroes, hood superstars. You dig what I'm saying?
Like Dirk say.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? So this week, Woman of the Week is a real important one for real. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, very.
It's gonna be our engineer Toya.
Yes, Latoya Renee.
Latoya Renee. You dig what I'm saying? Tell the people about yourself a little bit, Toya.
Well then, I was not prepared.
She was not expecting this at all.
I was not. I was not at all. So do I insert my picture here just like...
Yeah, you know?
Okay.
Just do what you do.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Latoya Renee. I am native to North Carolina. Grew up in Charlotte, in a pretty bad area. They did a gangland episode in the area that I grew up in. So just me being here is a miracle in and of itself. Since then, I graduated with my degree in music with the concentration in performance and engineering. With performance and composition. Since then, I've been around the world to about 24 different countries performing and speaking. I do consulting to corporations and colleges for process improvement, and I tell people how to make music. You might be able to check out some of my work on some of your favorite television shows: Paranormal Survivor, Mac Chat, Steve, Buying the View, just some that I can think of off the top of my head.
That's dope. And you also assistant coach down at the HBCU here, ain't it? Methodist.
So not the HBCU, but a college just nearby. Yeah. Assistant coach at Methodist University.
That's hard though.
That's hard.
Definitely putting it into the community. So if you was to leave us with something that you live by, a quote or something for the people, what would it be, Toya?
Whew, that's tough. So because there are two.
Spit both. Spit both.
Yeah, go ahead.
So do all the good that you can, wherever you can, however you can. So it doesn't matter what you have, but you can do something that's great wherever you are with what you have. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to have all the accolades. You don't have to be quote unquote accomplished. Just do the best that you can wherever you can, as often as you can.
All right. Most definitely.
I feel that for real.
What's the other one?
The other one is when great is an option, good is not enough.
Ooh, I like that.
That's hard.
I like that. Say that again. One more time for the people. Say that again.
I'm gonna charge y'all. When great is an option, good is not enough.
Damn.
Man. I'm
gonna have to take that one.
Yeah.
I should have wrote it down.
A lot of people.
I'm gonna run it back, man.
I remember it.
No, you don't. What'd she say?
She said, when great is the opposite.
Yeah, but that's what I told you. He was bluffing. He was capping.
No. I can't word it, but I know what she said. We're gonna run it back though. It was good though.
Shout out to Toya.
Shout out to Toya. Y'all don't understand, like she's very talented, man. Very talented. So, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to go out searching for, you know what I'm saying, a woman of the week, because we got one right here in front of us. This was not a last minute. We wanted to surprise you with it, but we said it from the jump. We was like, we gonna close the month out with Toya. You know what I'm saying? Because, following you on Instagram, seeing the things that you do, the things that you're involved with, even, the recent thing you just did for Women's History Month, where you got a lot of good sisters together, talking to them, trying to help them out. You know what I'm saying? Passing on any knowledge that you have, and like it's real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not pretend. Like, she really on it. She does what she can any way she can. She probably a workaholic.
Yeah, and the guidance and the mentorship that you give us, and the tips and tricks and all the advice, We really appreciate it, for real.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Y'all got me blushing over here.
Hey.
I'm gonna let y'all get on with your show. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
Latoya Renee, people.
Latoya Renee.
You gotta love it, man. What we getting into next?
We're going into the people's choice. We had somebody from Chicago ask about solitude and self-development.
Solitude and self-development.
She wanted us to talk about how, like she said, when she went through a lot recently, and she found when she went in solitude, it meant so much to her as far as becoming a better person. In her journey of self-development, she finds most of herself in solitude, is what she said. What you got on that?
I can feel that. You know, sometimes you have to be really prepared for it, though, in my opinion. Because sometimes that solitude, if you're not ready, it can be very dangerous. If you're not knowing what you going into solitude for. You get what I'm saying? She was aware that she needed to go into solitude to gain more self-development. But sometimes people go there and get lost. And you
drown in it for real.
Right. And sometimes you get caught in depression, you get caught in anxiety, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get lost in that solitude. It's just, and I say that because I've been there, you know, like I'm pulling myself back because I'm thinking that it's to help me, you know, and then when I realized all the things that was actually occurring in my life, all the things that I had going on, I wasn't prepared to face it right then. I'm not saying that you shouldn't face it, but make sure that you are prepared, you know what I'm saying, to go through that, to face those demons and face those problems and the things that what really would take for you to self-develop. Because it's not always as simple as it seems as saying, you know what I'm saying, self-development.
Right.
What you think?
My take on that, it kind of remind me of like Superman, for real. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, when Superman, he Clark Kent, but he's Superman too. Mm-hmm. And when he would get away to kind of recharge, and whenever he would lose, he would go to the Fortress of Solitude. He would get away from everybody. But it's not that easy. Like you said, some people can drown in depression when they're not around nobody.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, when they're by themselves, they can't handle the thoughts inside their head. But I feel like sometimes you gotta put yourself in that box. Leave alone the drink, leave alone the parties, leave alone your habits and all that stuff, and really duck off and get in your room and really think to yourself and figure out what you need to work on.
Right.
Because those thoughts, sometimes you need to face those head on. A lot of times people run away from them. They might, I need to smoke because I got these demons, or I need to drink because I got these demons. No, you need to face those demons on a sober mind. Yeah. And just throw away your phone and just sit down and figure out what's going on.
That's a big one, with a sober mind. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless if we try to deny it or, you know what I'm saying, go around it, and I'm guilty of it, you know what I'm saying? But when you get that liquor in you, boy, I'm telling you, you will start spiraling sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's good though, because it creates self-development, self-awareness. Right. Self-awareness is another big one that goes hand in hand with, you know what I'm saying, self-development and self-control. Because once you have that self-awareness, you know what triggers you. You get what I'm saying? But you're not lashing out anymore. You're not nonchalant from an unpeaceful place. But when you go into that, you know what I'm saying, into that space, I'm nonchalant from a peaceful place, because this does not deserve to take my peace away from me. You get what I'm saying? It's a difference between the two. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, I don't give a fuck attitude. No, you don't. You care. You care a lot.
It's a persona. For real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just trying to suppress that in order to make yourself feel better instead of actually dealing with it. Now, when you coming from a place of nonchalantness, but it's from a place of peace, and I know that may not even be the politically correct term, right, for those to go hand in hand. But, you know, I hope you understand what I'm saying.
I dig what you know. I dig it. They should be able to dig it.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, so it should really be, you really want to come from a place of peace, because you know that this does not deserve my time. It does not deserve my attention. And that's why I don't care about it. Not because I'm suppressing how it really makes me feel. You get what I'm saying? I know how it makes me feel. I know I need to exit from this. I need to get away from this. I need to deal with it the way I need to deal with it and move forward. Right. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just suppressing it in a negative way and making it seem like you don't care, and then you never handling it.
Yeah, because then you're just pushing it by. You're stuck with it at that point.
Yeah, you stuck. And now it's just going to come back.
My biggest thing with solitude is, in solitude, when I first try to do it, like I said, you drown in your thoughts. So when I take that step away from reality or just all those things like a social media hiatus and not going out, putting a cup down, and just cutting out from all my habits, like mostly during like Ramadan, especially during Ramadan, you know what I mean? But outside of it, challenge yourself during your solitude. Fast. Right. Make sure you praying, make sure you meditating, make sure you reading, you putting a whole bunch of good information in you, and you around a good vibe. Like in Korea, I first did like the full solitude thing in Korea because I was around a whole bunch of good energy, a whole bunch of good brothers and sisters, you know what I mean?
Right.
When I would step back out on those Wednesdays at the book club, other than that, I just was in my shell. And just that's when I got in my bag. I felt like I need to do that again. Well, Ramadan coming right up. So.
I think that's very important. As far as like the meditation, prayer, and bringing in good energy. When you have that good energy coming in, when you going through that part, like you're not accepting any foolishness once you step back out into the world. You get what I'm saying? And like it's just a lot that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, and you have to understand that it's a process. You know what I'm saying? And even once you go through that and you decide, okay, I'm going to get back out there, you know what I'm saying? You still have to realize that it's an everyday journey. Yeah. Every day I'm going to face something new. Every day something is going to occur to where it makes me, you know what I'm saying, may slip back.
Yeah, because you're going to get tested regardless. It's like you said, it's a lifelong journey. Learning is a lifelong journey. Going through stuff is a lifelong journey. You're going to get harder stuff as you go. So you just got to understand that it's not going to get easy.
Right.
Shout out to Belle, Ms. Bellamy.
Ms. Bellamy.
Bellamy. Did I say Bellamy?
No, Bellamy.
Bellamy, Ms. Bellamy from, where's she from? Chicago, Illinois. Yeah.
That's too hard. Yeah. That's big, man. And nothing wrong with pulling yourself away for a while. You know what I'm saying? And handling what you need to for self. And anybody that tells you otherwise, you need to probably reevaluate why they're in your life.
I recommend it for everybody. Like, take that break away from the stuff you like to do. Take a break away from your habits.
Yeah.
Take a break away from those toxic friends. Take a break away from the drink, the smoke, the perks, whatever, the weed, whatever you want. And take a break from social media. That's another addiction. We're going to get into that a whole nother time. But you see The Social Dilemma on Netflix?
No.
Gotta watch it, bro. Social media is a drug. It literally is a drug. It's really bad. But
I mean, it can be positive though.
It can be if you use it.
If you effectively.
Yeah, if you use it. But a lot of people, social media is using a lot of people.
Yeah. Speaking of social media using a lot of people.
What?
About this, let me talk about this clown real quick. Derek Jackson, man.
Okay, bro. Yo, that's you was a follower of his though. You follow him on Instagram, don't you?
Hell no.
But when I brought him, I never heard of the dude before the whole shit happened.
Yeah, but I'm talking about I didn't seen his clips like around. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know his name.
Did you watch the full clip though?
Hell no. Like I was watching, I was listening, I'm like, yeah.
Bro, he gives off a douchebag vibe. You know, like, I just feel like people that's really big up top and small down bottom wear shirts real, like, 2 times. Like, you know what I mean? Like, little legs, real big upper body, shirts two sizes too small. Like, yeah, I'm perfect. Be like me. Stay away from these type guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the whole time, he was that type guy.
Yeah. I feel sorry for his wife. I mean, I don't feel sorry. There's no reason to feel sorry for her. You know what I'm saying? If she comfortable with it, hey, you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hopefully he changed for real.
She looks sad, bro.
She did.
Like Will Smith when he was going through his shit with Taylor. You could see the pain in his face. She was just pain, pain.
Like bro, no, have you seen the parodies though?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
When I seen one, it was like the one I did, like, I don't know if you know, but Big Jaw, like the big dude, like yams. Yeah. He did one, but it was reversed. It was like the female was the one was dragging, and then he was like the one, you know what I'm saying, having to sit there and just listen to like what she was doing.
Then she said that she was like, oh, I ate somebody's ass.
Yeah.
And I don't even eat his ass. Something like that. He was just like,
yeah. And then there was another one was like, why is you squeezing my hand so hard? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how she was in the video. But I don't know, man.
But for real, bro, he's a false prophet, bro, because he was preaching all this stuff, but he was living a whole other way. You know, Barry White said, practice what you preach.
Right.
But, I really didn't get on him for that, for real. Because I realized that I might have given out a lot of really good advice that I just couldn't take myself.
Yeah, and that's very true.
Me personally, I've in my relationships in the past, I've struggled with monogamy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, but at the same token though, like you can't just put yourself out there as if like you're the stature of what
the superior man.
You get what I'm saying? Like of being a man, and then like it ain't like it was just like a affair. It was like the way he was talking, there had been multiple for years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like while he was making this content. You know what I'm saying? You like a goofball.
Saying I have no sympathy. He said I have no sympathy for a man that goes out on his wife. Shorty's probably in the passenger seat the whole time.
Right, I don't know.
Said, like, I think that his wife knows this. It just got exposed. I feel like they've been knowing, bro. Like, for example, Will and Jada thing. Will been knew. He just was more hurt when it got exposed to the world. Because he looked weak. You know what I mean? He's like he wasn't holding it down. But we been new.
I mean,
she's still in love with Tupac. He's from Baltimore. She can't deny it.
Oh, that's all. You trying to go into a whole conversation?
He's a dragger, bro. He's really from Baltimore. He's from over east, bro.
I mean, that's fine. I'm not denying it. He wasn't my homeboy. I don't know
him, bro.
I like his music.
Yeah,
but at the same time, though, I mean, you don't know what goes on in people's relationships.
And I think we should mind our business, bro. Like. You know what I mean? We like people really be into people's relationships on social media
that they do not know at all.
Like somebody was telling me, "Oh, look at her and him, his baby, or something like that. Their baby named Butter or some shit. I don't fucking know, bro." But it was just like, how do you know all this? He was like, "They're my favorite couple." Why aren't you your favorite couple? Why is somebody on YouTube your favorite couple that you never met before, but you're not your favorite couple?
Bro, I don't know.
And I want to be like them.
People are weird.
I want to be like them.
It's no other way to explain it. People are weird, man.
Don't send me no picture talking about this is goals. No, we are goals. Let's stick to us. Let's stick what we doing. Why you want to be like somebody else? So bad.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the generation that we live in, unfortunately. I like that.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, speaking of different things, man, you know me, I can say some pretty unforgiving things. Right, so that's gonna introduce me to this new segment that we decided to do. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from a great man, and I love it. You know what I'm saying?
What is it, bro?
You didn't heard it before. If you haven't, you're gonna hear it now.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Okay. What's that about, though, bro?
Great Burning Mac.
What's the I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers? What's that shit about? Like, what's the segment?
Man. So. This is where I say exactly what's on my fucking mind. And I do not care how you feel about it. All right, this is how I feel. We're going to discuss it. Maybe you can change my mind about it. Maybe you cannot. But my topic for today I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
You must have just came up with this shit, huh?
Hey, man. Me and Toya linked up, made some things happen. But anyway.
Say the topic, bro.
Listen. You females that think
you looking at me talking about you female. Oh no, look to the camera, bro. Touch that.
You females,
okay, yeah,
that think that your pussy is enough. It is not. Okay, you want excellent traits from a man with bare minimum given. You know the whole "I'm the table," where I ain't got to bring nothing to the table. I'm the table type females. That's who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're a good sister, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But the whole I'm the table, I don't have to bring nothing to the table, that's exactly why your table getting washed off and served another dish. And why you going through the problems that you're having. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand like women that constantly try to bash men and make it seem like they just got it going on. When they really don't. Like, what are you really doing with yourself? You feel me? It's one thing to know your worth.
You really feeling this shit. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying, though, it's one thing to know your worth. You know what I'm saying? I do not go against that at all. But, you know what I'm saying? You over there looking lost, but you know exactly what type of females I'm talking about.
I'm not lost. It's about surprise, bro. Surprise, bro. I was not expecting.
How you feel about it, bro?
Oh, I mean, this is how I look at it. Like you said, bring something into the table. But when I thought about bringing something to the table, I always felt like it's never really even. Like Thanksgiving, right? Mm-hmm. Like one person to bring the turkey, the stuffing, the pies, the ham, everything.
Whoever house is at.
Whoever house is at. And just because you bring some punch, you think, oh, I brought something to the table. And I do feel like having some good pussy is just not enough, bro.
It's not.
It's not because, but the thing is, it's enough to some men, bro. Some men is
exactly.
Some men,
and that brings me to the next point.
That's what makes it acceptable.
Because, listen.
Oh, okay, go ahead, bro.
I honestly, to a certain extent, I can't blame the females because it's a lot of men that makes it where that's all that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we talked about it a little bit in the previous episode, but the one cat that was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna argue with my old lady. Like, if she say I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm not finna go a week without no pussy. Like, why is that even?
Because that's the attachment, bro. A lot of times when I feel like men are in relationships with women, their biggest attachment is not even really their personality. Mm-hmm. It's the coochie. Because they'll step out on them, and as soon as they get some better coochie, it's over. Right. You know? And then you just wasted time. You just thinking with your dick. Yeah. And you got to grow up as a man and think with your head. Use your logic. You know what I mean? You emotional just moving off of lust. But, you know, we can't. So certain women, I haven't heard it in a minute, but we hear it in the music, and I feel like it promotes it because it's just like, for example, you know, it's hypersexuality in the music, you know, objectification at an all-time high in the music. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, if this my idol, you know what I mean? I look up to her. This is my favorite rapper. Everything she say is word. Just like how, you know, how you got them super J. Cole fans or them super Kendrick fans. They got those for Meg and Cardi. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. So when Meg and Cardi is just like, oh, this wet ass pussy is gonna keep a man. I don't gotta do anything. All I have to bring to the table is this. And they see a woman that's of their stature. They getting M's. They are influencers. They making millions, influencing records, number one hits, and all that stuff. When they see that, they look like, oh, I can do the same thing. But realistically, no, because you can't. They have a talent, and they are in an industry already. Right. You know what I mean? And they know. At home, that's why Offset post a picture like she cooks and cleans. Yeah. And he's the one that's out cheating. Right. She's not living this life that she's telling you about. You know what I mean? So it's just like they encouraging it, but that like women like you said, knowing your worth, like women gotta know that almost everything, bro. Like the world wouldn't move without women. If women just went on a strike, bro, civilization would be over, bro. Right. You are more than pussy. Be more than pussy. Act like you're more than pussy though, too. You know what I mean? Yeah. You gotta act like it. Yeah. Because if you feel like that's all you got to bring, then you run into a cat that, you know what I'm saying, know that, you know, this is not enough. Now he, you know what I'm saying, what they be saying? They be saying like, them the ones with the ego. That's not ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can get pussy from anywhere. If we want to be honest, pussy is not hard to come by. It's everywhere. It shouldn't be like that, but that's the way it is. But that's the way it is. It's for sale in places. It's for sale. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fucked up, though. I mean, I always thought that was fucked up, bro. I hate to say it, but it's not hard to come by. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Old Faithfuls, you got Sneaky Links, you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you feel like you bringing to the table. You have the Old Faithfuls on the line? No, I don't anymore. I used to, though. You have Sneaky Links on the line? No. I used to. I don't know. I'm not into the whole like sneaky link hype, like the whole like hype of a sneaky link. Like, why I need to sneak? Yeah, I don't care what nobody thinks about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to be seen with you, I'll be seen with you. I think sneaky link is just a new word for like all a 24/7 booty call because it's not like late night type stuff. Oh, friend with benefits. I feel like it's just the new like term for friend with benefits. Yeah. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is my point. Let me sit up. This is what I think. I think that friends play a big part in it as well. Oh, that's the biggest part. You get what I'm saying? It's their biggest influence. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just say I am the table female. You know what I'm saying? You meet that female. And you're the type of man, I don't have to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? Just like you say, I can't get no pussy, you can't get no dick. I guess we just gonna be some horny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when females run into that type of dude and they go talk to their friend about it, like,
they friends are not even where they supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? Like, they not being honest. They just feeding into what goes along, you know what I'm saying, with what they friend brings to them, instead of being honest with them and giving them true advice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this what you been asking for. Like, you say that you don't want a cat that just using you for pussy, or, you know what I'm saying, doing you dirty, doing you wrong. You know what I'm saying? But then when you get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not aware of it. That's why I say I don't think a lot of people really want or are ready for what they ask for. You're not ready for that person. But it's also a train of thought of, you know what I'm saying, the goal is boyfriend and girlfriend, and not husband and wife.
That's the problem. You know,
you get what I'm saying?
People don't have their eyes set on marriage.
Yeah,
marriage is not common. Like, my parents were not married. You know what I mean? The last generation that I seen of married folks in our whole hood was like everybody grandparents was the last people to get married.
Right.
You know? So the goal isn't marriage, because that's not what we see. And what we see, the older dudes in the hood, they just knocking shorties down. Yeah. And shorties at the parties, they just twerking. It's just like, it's easy. So like, it's like, really, the goal not even boyfriend and girlfriend right now. When you're a teenager,
yeah, it's just a situationship.
It's just like, a situationship.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we just linking up. You know what I'm saying? Like you know.
I do have something to say about the friends.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say what I was going to say.
Go ahead, say it.
No, that's giving too much information.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and say it.
No.
Yeah.
I am not saying it.
Why not, bro?
Because that's just too much.
All right. But I have something to say about the friends, though.
What?
But like, I feel like the friends thing works both ways. And I feel like sometimes, like for women, their friends just don't give constructive criticism a lot. But when they
because they don't want to hurt them.
When they are, they're the solid friends, and they like, oh yeah, I like him. He's good for you. This, that, and the third. You know. But other friends, they not gonna speak on anything or say anything. They just gonna try to dig up and like they go out their way and try to dig up information on the man. Hurt people. Yeah, you know what I mean. And I just be like, wow, like where? I'm like, who told you this? Like, I'm like, who told you this? Where are you getting this from?
Some stuff I didn't experience. I'm like, bro, you really went digging, and you're reaching because you took that totally out of context.
Like especially if I make your friend happy, why do you want to come up with slander on me to end her happiness?
Right. Because
you can relationships really get ended off of rumors. Because it might be some truth to it, but it's the reach that gets it so far gone where it just crushes everything. You know? And why, if that's really they're not really friends. They cool, they associates. You know?
I mean, I feel like if I'm with a female that is so quick to believe her friend, and this is if I'm doing the right thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I know it was a lot of times I experienced it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I wasn't doing the right shit anyway. So, right. You know, so I was really just making up excuses so I can just keep it moving with this person in certain type of ways, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean I didn't like being around them or, you know what I'm saying, enjoy them or, you know what I'm saying, care about them. I was just doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. Yeah. You feel me? But, you know, when you actually are like giving that person your energy and trying to make this relationship work and stuff like that, that's when people just try to find every little thing to go against it. And I feel like if I'm with a female and like she's so easy to believe her friends and stuff like that, like I don't need to be with you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that's your friend. I understand that's your homegirl. But at the end of the day, like you know what we got going. And it's the thing that doesn't make sense. I'm with you all the time. Like if we in the same city, you know what I'm saying?
Guilty as hell.
Like I'm just saying.
Sound like he did something wrong. I'm with you all the time. You won't go through my phone. You say that and you pray they say, no, I don't need to do all that.
I'm saying in that point, I hope not.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about now.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't matter if somebody went through my phone. I don't be doing shit. I don't.
No, okay.
I'll be chilling.
All right, bro.
Is that so hard to believe? Is that hard to believe? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't be doing shit. I don't, bro.
I'm taking your word for it, bro.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, I'm hope that you tell the truth.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? I hope that you tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
See, now you got people thinking that I'm just like this bad guy.
You're not a bad guy.
Nah, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks.
But we drag.
I mean,
I don't be dragging right now. I'm not dragging right now.
Do y'all understand what drag is? Because, listen, it took me a minute to understand what he was saying when he said drag. For my people from the South, he wildin'. That's what drag it is.
No,
It's not?
Dragon is much deeper than that.
It is?
Yeah, but y'all, that's a Baltimore.
I mean, it's different contexts, though, that you use it in.
yeah, we say dragon for almost everything.
Yeah, for almost everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if
The
you
lingo's
say, like,
addictive though.
yeah, lingo is addictive.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
dragon
saying?
is hard, bro.
It's crazy that we made it so far in the military because I know I be using slang, but like I know how to like cut it out and then bring it back.
Right.
And then cut it out, then bring it back. You get what I'm saying? But I mean that's my big thing though, man. What else we got, brother?
What we got? Okay, so I got a question for you, bro. Yes or no? I just need a yes or no answer. I got a question for you, a yes or no answer. That's all I need. Then I'm gonna ask you why. But I'm gonna put a spin to it when I ask you why. I might not, but I just need a yes or no off the rip, bro.
Okay.
You ready? Mm-hmm. So my question for you is, if you're in a relationship with someone, right, and they have a child or multiple children, is that an automatic deal breaker for you?
No.
Is it?
Okay, wait. Multiple? Multiple like how many? Because I got 2 myself.
Right. What if they had 2 themselves?
I don't think I have a problem with it.
You don't think that's not yes or no? Is it, Tanya? Did that count as an answer? Huh?
That does not count as an
It
answer.
don't count as an answer. Yes or no?
No,
question,
I do not have a problem with it.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
I mean, it depends. Like, so kids does make things like more difficult,
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying. Like, I know I don't just introduce anybody that I start talking to or trying to build a relationship with to my kids. You get what I'm saying? For one, because they don't live with me. You know what I'm saying. So it is easier for me to date. You get what I'm saying, because I can kind of control more so of them not meeting my kids immediately. You know what I'm saying? Until I get a vibe of where this is going to stand or where this is going to be at. But for women, I know it's a lot more difficult because, you know, most of the time, well, a large majority of the time, the kids are with her. You get what I'm saying? But like, if a female have a kid, like if she's comfortable with me coming to see them, like we done probably talked for a minute, like, you know, text and communicated for a while. But I don't always like meeting kids immediately. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I like kids.
Right.
So that's why I wouldn't have a problem with it, because I enjoy kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind playing with kids and nothing like that. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful with it too. Because sometimes, like, when you get involved with a female and you around all the time and, you know what I'm saying, she has a child, you may get attached to that child, regardless of how anybody may feel
the
about
child
it.
might really get attached to you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And how conflicting is that when you realize this relationship is not where you want to be anymore?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's not the easiest task, because now you're not only trying to pull yourself away from the person that you was involved with, you also trying to pull yourself away from that child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember when my mother had this boyfriend, dude, Keith, yo. Bluffing ass Keith, yo. But I used to fuck with Keith really heavy, you know what I mean? Keith was my dog, you know what I'm saying? But when they broke up, I was hurt, bro.
Yeah.
I was like probably 10, 11. I was really hurt, bro.
Right.
I was just like, dang, yo, it's like, that was like the closest thing I ever had to like a father for real. You know what I mean? He was, you know, and he was just gone, like packing his stuff up. Get out, mama, get out, you know? You know, I'm like, why Keith got me? Damn.
Why he going anywhere? So yeah, man, I mean, you got to be very careful with it, man. But I don't have a problem with dating a woman with
I used to have
kids.
a problem with it. Because
But you got that right though too.
Yeah. But
I would be a hypocrite. But that's not why I don't have a problem with it.
So that's where I got it from. I got it from a dude that was single. He's basically like, I'm single and I don't have no kids and I'm not dating a woman with kids. If I'm insecure, oh, F you then. You know what I mean?
Insecure household. So he don't want to date him because he worried about the baby daddy.
No, he just saying, I'm not dating nobody with kids. I don't have kids, so I'm not dating nobody with kids. I used to look at it just like that, bro. Like, for real, I would like, oh, she got to talk about, oh, this is my heart or something in the bio. I'm like, I'm good.
I think honestly, even with going into that question, like with that question, I think men get it harder. Men with kids have it harder. Like, if a woman doesn't have kids and a man has kids, like, cause you always hear, like, you know what I'm saying, women say that I don't want a man with kids. You get what I'm saying? I hear it a lot.
I never heard it.
I see it a lot. You get
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
you have kids, so it's different for you. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, no females done said that. Like, I never thought that I'd date a man with kids. I think people say stuff until they actually involved with it. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And it depends on the circumstances and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that goes into it.
Right.
But I think a lot of times, like, women most of the time that don't have kids, they don't really want to be involved with a man with kids. And you know why? It's because of the baby mama. They don't know because, you know, there is a stigma of, you know what I'm saying, he's still messing with his baby mama. Especially depending on how old the kids is.
So that's where my mindset kind of changed. Like I indirectly started talking to someone with kids. Well, with a child way back. You remember? Around this time. Like,
you don't have to go into detail. Just
we don't have to go into detail. But it just like with me, I used to be like no, but then I realized my mom was a single mother, and I felt like she deserved love too. You know what I mean? Just because her and my father didn't work out, I was like, my mother still deserved love. So I'm not going to cancel out or block a blessing I had for myself and me finding love with a good sister because she have a child. You know what I mean? Because that part that Keith played in my life, I could play on somebody else. But I still do want a child of my own at the end of the day. But the dynamics of the child is important too. Like I see a lot of co-parenting is working out right now. You know, our generation, it was kind of different. It's just like that baby mama, baby daddy beef type thing. Yeah. But now you see more like co-parent. They have co-parenting apps. You know what I mean? And the grandparents and the in-laws, and they involved, and everything is smooth. There's no child support involved. It's just open communication. If that's the case, and they had a child, and the child's young, old, whatever, you think I'm saying, it's not going to be that much of a problem. I feel like even that's me without any kids, I don't have no problem. You know what I mean?
With me, one thing I realized about myself, my kids affect my relationship life a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think automatically I know, like when I start talking to a woman, like if I would ever bring them around my kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, because I don't know why this is a misconception, but some women feel like, and I've encountered women like this that feel like I don't have any room to like expect things from them because I have kids.
What do you mean?
You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 kids or whatever. Well, at the time it was like I only had my daughter, but you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got a child. You know what I'm saying? So I'm compromising enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting up with that.
Putting up with that.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, cancel. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But that's real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, it makes it easier for me because, like I said, my kids does affect my relationship life. So if you got a problem with, you know what I'm saying, a man that has kids, okay, that's fine. Go about your way. You won't hear from me no more.
Yeah,
I won't bother you. But I think honestly, females, I don't think it's a problem as much as it's portrayed to be.
And plus, it'll be different the older we get. Because the older we get, the older the children will be.
And the more successful you become.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If a man with kids that's doing well for himself and taking care of his kids, it's not thought of. It's not a second thought. You get what I'm saying? But now if you broke, you know what I'm saying, and you're not doing nothing for yourself.
Financial stability plays a part in that.
It does. Like,
number one reason for divorce.
You get what I'm
Finance.
saying? Yeah. But like, I'm talking about like baby mama, baby daddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you going through that and you experiencing that, like, it's different if you actually showing that, like, you taking care of your kids and stuff like that. Like, you get a little more leeway with women, and that's my experience because I've dealt with females that originally would not talk to a man with kids, and then it eventually did not become a problem. Maybe other things was the reason too, but
yeah,
that's neither here nor there. People love to throw stuff in your face and throw it back at you. You get what I'm saying? And me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll sleep in my car before I let you tell me what you did for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll go hungry. I would starve before I feel like you're going to throw something in my face. And whatever you did for me, I would give it back to you right then and there if I got it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't. So with that, you know what I'm saying, that stigma, it took me a minute to actually learn how to accept help from genuine people that genuinely just wanted to help you. You get what I'm saying? And I had to realize I was blocking my blessings because people was really trying to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever like prayed and like, you know what I'm saying, you asking God to help you with this, that, and the third. And I don't know why a lot of times we think that it's just supposed to fall out the sky. You know what I'm saying? But God sends people into your life, you know what I'm saying, to help you. So sometimes
or
you got
to bring you down, to test you.
To test you, right. But I'm talking about in the sense of receiving help. You know what I'm saying? Understand with somebody. But, you know, you got to put that ego aside and accept the blessing. You feel me? But I mean, I had a big problem with that, man, for a long time. It took me a
able to
minute.
accept help.
Being able to accept help.
I used to feel needy. Like I used to feel like I still have a problem with it. Like I don't ask nobody for nothing still to this day. Like I don't feel comfortable asking nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you get this mentality or like I'm self-made. I did it on my own, but nobody's self-made because somebody helped you out somewhere in the long run for real. Mm-hmm. But just like even like asking somebody for some bread, like I really can't like fix my tongue to ask somebody for some bread.
Right.
If I'm down, I just like, I better go get that shit because other than that, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
And
just like, can you help me out with this? That's probably the only time like I'm at work. Like, can you help me out with this? I need a hand with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Other than that, like when it's real life shit, I'm uncomfortable asking people for help. I can't do it, bro. Especially bread, bro. I don't like owing people nothing, bro.
Bro, you gotta. That's something that you gotta deal with internally. You get what I'm saying? You gotta realize when you have genuine people around you that don't have a problem with helping you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Me personally, I can't stand a person that, try to overpower your problems. You know what I'm saying? Like
the oppression Olympics.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking you for nothing. I just wanted to vent. But now you telling me, well, I'm going through this, that, and the third.
I'm going through.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got hit by a train yesterday. After that, somebody picked me up and they hit me in the face. I thought they saved me. Like,
bro, that's when you like, you know what? I'm gonna pray for you. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that, man. Like, most of the time, like, if people come to me, you know what I'm saying, to just vent, like, I try to just listen. You know what I'm saying? Now, I use my own personal experience because I don't like speaking from things I don't understand. You get what I'm saying? I don't like speaking on things that I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'll use my experiences, but I'm not trying to overshadow what they originally felt comfortable.
I'm trying to relate to give them a sense of empathy and sympathy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You get what I'm saying? Like to let you know, like, I've been through this before and this is how I got through it.
And you'll get through it too.
Exactly.
Like,
because I think unconsciously people don't realize what they're saying. Like, even saying the phrase, I'm going through this. You know what I'm saying? You're not stuck in it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not saying I'm stuck in this. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it's I'm going through this. So you unconsciously that you're going to get past it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just that you're living in it right now, so it's hard to see. But if you just pay attention to what you're saying, like, I'm going through this, like, it's not going to last forever. Trouble don't last always.
It don't last forever. Bro, I got somebody, first dates, since we talking about first dates, I think first dates are really important, but not at the same time. I feel like they are overlooked. Like, no, first dates are really important. The first night is not. People always talk about, like, getting some cream on the first night. That's not that big. I think the first date.
Explain to the people what getting some cream is.
Having sexual intercourse.
Okay. Because he be using all this slang.
Bro, it's just a lingo, bro.
I feel you. I'm not upset with it.
I think the first date is more important than the first night. But the first night puts a certain different type of stamp on it. You know, it's just a vibe, bro. I'm big on vibes. I'm big on energy. You know what I mean? And it's just like the vibe I get from you in the first date to see like you still a little bit shy. You still opening up. I'm getting to know you more. Because I'm not a texter, bro. I'm not a texter. So
yeah,
the first
he's not. He's saying voice messages.
Yeah,
and it's annoying.
Yeah, it's in voice messages.
Because you got to click on the thread. You can't just read it. You got to click on the thread to listen to what the hell he said. But continue.
Yeah, bro. I'm not a texter, and I'm not a DMer. I don't slide in DMs. But if I did slide in DMs, it's like, hey, what's up? Can I take you out to eat? You know what I mean? Just that's it. If it's a no, it's a no. It's cool. But if it is, okay, we can get out, get some food. But it's just like that. I would much rather meet somebody like that than text them, hey, what you doing, boo? Because that first date, that first impression, that energy, that transmission of energy, like going back and forth, that good vibe. I feel like that means more than if I get some ass or not on the first night. I don't really care.
I mean,
but people be pressed.
But you gotta think that's what they be looking for, though. A lot of cats. That's what they not going to get. Sometimes you're not going. They not. It's about your intentions. If you got ill intentions, of course that's what matters tonight. Me personally, what I look at like on the first date is, can you hold conversation? You get what I'm saying? Like the questions that you ask me. Like, are you trying to have a conversation? You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, if it's about the draws, I'm probably not going nowhere anyway. I probably just would have told you to come to the house so we can watch a Netflix movie or some type of movie.
Yeah. And you know that'll be it.
And that'll just be it.
That'll be the end of the story.
If I wasn't interested in you, I probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Or pull up. Like I like car conversations. Like the first date, like, you know what I'm saying? I look, so like back home, like we got this thing called the pier. Like it's like where the boats dock at downtown, and it's like you can walk and like it's on the water and stuff. Like to me, that's like a good first date. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got to spend no money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no alcohol involved. You know what I'm saying? We go out there. You know what I'm saying? Talk. So I like stuff like that, like for a first date. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, and people can take it how they want to, but like I don't want to spend no bread immediately. You know what I'm saying? I may not like you, and if I didn't came to pick you up, now it's awkward. You know what I'm saying?
And
like
you regret it.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, damn, I don't even want to talk to her no more.
Like I
feel like a first date is a meetup. Like we should meet up on the first date. You get what I'm saying? Just in case either one of us not feeling it, like we don't have to live with each other. Leave with each other with this awkward silence. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like first dates, I feel like you should be creative. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the first date why does it always have to be going out to eat or something?
That's what I was about to say, bro.
Like
first
bowling
dates don't have to revolve around food.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I don't be wanting to pay for food because it's just boring. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get you like in a fun environment, like skating, bowling. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how you gonna act.
But forget that. Go make a candle. That's a hell of a date. Shout out the Hummingbird Company in Fayetteville, North Carolina, black owned business.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go.
You go there and you make a candle, and it's different. And you're a chandler, and you put that on your resume. You know, that's an official type because you learned that skill. And it's like $40 to make a candle.
Yeah.
You know, that's just a smooth vibe.
That's your candle.
That's introducing like my catchphrase is I'm just a vibe they can't find nowhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they become addicted. How many women are gonna say, oh yeah, he took me out to we made candles and that.
Well, a lot of people are going to say it now because you just put it out there.
Yeah, you know, it's a cool vibe. But it's just like, but even then, I was the vibe they couldn't find, and then I put them onto the vibe because I am the vibe.
I don't know. For me, I like goofy females that know how to like be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and be fun. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I like conversation and like I'm goofy, like I'm fun. I want to see your personality. You know what I'm saying? Let's open that up. Let's see how your personality really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel comfortable around me immediately? You know what I'm saying? Or do we, need to talk, get to know me a little bit? You know what I'm saying? But like, just sitting down at the dinner table, man, that shit is boring.
No, it's not. You gotta be a conversationist.
Right. But I'm saying I'm a conversationist.
Right.
But what if you taking the chance of them not being?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like at a bowling alley, like a skating ring, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like, or even going out to the pier, like, cause sometimes it takes them a minute to open up. And I mean, I'm pretty good at knowing the difference between the two. You get what I'm saying? Like, they just haven't opened up yet. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think I'm a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, I just feel like the vibe, bro. Like even if they people gotta go more off vibe than looks. You know what I mean? And people gotta go off more off vibe than personality. You have to go off the vibe. You cannot always just go off the looks.
Oh, you saying like not only the looks,
yes.
Like once you actually meet them.
Yes, it has to be a perfect balance of vibe.
I agree with that.
Looks, personality, manners, morals. But the vibe outweighs everything.
But what do you look at first?
Huh?
The way they look.
You look at that first because that's what you see. But what you feel is the vibe.
Right. Oh yeah.
And the vibe is undeniable,
like,
bro.
You looking good is not enough. I definitely agree with that. But you know what I'm saying? My preference is, if I don't like the way you look, we ain't getting to no vibe. That's just what it is.
Damn, bro. I've got some good vibes going with some sisters that most people would call in society is deemingly unattractive. But they vibe was immaculate, and then we're good friends.
I just got a certain type.
All right, let's wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up.
Hey, man.
Thank you for joining us today. If you made it this far, you might as well like.
Hey, you might as well like, subscribe.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram, Trell_Wigs.
Follow me on the gram at MBG Mill. You can follow me on anything at MBG Mill.
Yes, Instagram, and follow Ego Aside Podcast on Instagram, man.
Shout out to Toya one more time.
Yes, shout out to Toya. Shout out to Fayetteville Podcast.
Yes.
Yes, man. God bless. Y'all be easy. Be smooth. Stay cool.